Schau, wie sie sich über die Hügel wiegen. Die Sterne der Straße, die Raumzeit biegen. Sie lieben das Spiel und sie gehen übertrieben ab. Doch keiner kann den Geist besiegen.
In this video I'm going to talk about how to find out if your Supersaws are any good. The Supersaw in question is this track. This Supersaw consists of two serum layers. One of them sounds like this. And the other one sounds like this. The second one is basically just something to sweeten up the transient a little bit. But the most important instance, of course, is this one. And I will just quickly go over it so that we have like the basics of a Supersaw down. Well, it's not a fully traditional Supersaw. For example, for a fully traditional Supersaw, you need all of the oscillators to have exactly 7 voices. But I only did that on one of the oscillators. The other one, I just decided to have 4. And I also bent the saw waves a little bit with different band modes. But apart from that, this is a Supersaw, yes. You can filter Supersaws a little bit. You can give them a little bit of an amplitude envelope to enhance the transient just ever so slightly. Then we have, of course, the vibrato that is always only being dialed in after a 16th note. You can do that in the mod matrix by using the second LFO as the aux source for the first LFO. And of course make sure that the second LFO is in envelope mode so that it stays up there after the 16th note. This looks like this in action. Also we have this envelope, which is really quick. And it is attached to the coarse pitch of the sound. Now you want to know how good does this Supersaw work, and you can only find out if you have the simulator or set the cursor. Now obviously I'm choosing a Miata, because Miatas are just the best. Now next up, it is important that you load a mountain pass that you are familiar with, so that when you are making a driving mistake, you know it is not because of your lack of track knowledge and also not because of your lack of driving skills, but solely because of the Supersaw. Now it's time to play the music. So we have seen there was already one big mistake, a crash in one of the corners. And of course we can't have that because, you know, imagine someone listens to your music in their car and crashes it just because your Supersaw wasn't good enough. We don't want that. We don't want to be responsible for other people's driving mistakes. So we need to make sure that they are in the right headspace to drive their car as well. That's why I just added another track that plays the same melody as the Supersaw for the most time. And it sounds like this. Without. And with. In solo it sounds like this. It is basically the same patch as before, but an octave lower, which makes it more meaty. And also, I dialed in more attack on the amplitude envelope, so that it makes space for the transient that I already designed in the other track. It's only supposed to enhance the body of the sound. Let's find out how well this Supersaw performs. That's not okay. We can't keep it like that. This Supersaw needs some more work. So now I added kilohertz tape stop on certain moments to stop the Supersaw from going too hard. Okay, that should do it. Let's test it again. I suppose I'm still not done with this Supersaw.
Mal sehen, wie komme ich an dem Boy vorbei? Ich hab die Lösung feuerfrei.
Jezebel im Celebrity Mode.
Ich folge dir schon zu lang, genug hinter dir gewartet. Jetzt wird ein Angriff gestartet.
Jezebel, der Miata-Goat.
Darum kann ich überholen, ganz egal in welcher Corner. Warum nicht gleich da vorne?
Was? Das ist unmöglich.
Jetzt ist er nur noch dieser Geist, der nicht einsieht, dass er verlieren wird, weil ich ihm jetzt die Stirn biete.